taxes, but I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match, and plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
Okay, Coach, well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 53, check 53. Man, that's trash. 61, match box.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second and 11 now. Jones looking for his receiver Sharp, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
36.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Open man is Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the...
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Christian Wilkins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, screen pass to Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
218, chop, get it.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Hey, I 7.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Shepard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Come on, set. 30 base. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check 31.
A first down carry here for Johnson. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. 8, 2. Protein spell now.
On 3rd down, Jones. And Adams has it, complete. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Ready.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously, the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he's got room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones off the play fake. Looking deep for Adams. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Davante Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Easy, opposite. Tight door. Check 30. Over. Check 30. Begin.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Ready? You ready? Check. 53 is mine. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill. Hey, turn it.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the counter, Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
He's crashing. He's checking. Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Philip Lindsey, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Check three.
Here's Edmonds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Recon 132 fighter. Bravo.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And he's going to go down again. Quentin Williams providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 7. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Breeze now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, watch this. Check 26, 2 kill. Check 30. Good. Right forward, ready. Good night.
Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Watch the out. Here we go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You kill. 55 is Mike, guys, 55. Bandit. Under. Check. Sammy. Lucky. Sponge.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's the Jets punter now. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
10 Lobo. 53, Mike. Here we go. Go. Leo. Snap.
Jones now throwing on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing Jones. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guy. Will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Break it down, fellas, break it down. Watch the ship. 61, matchbox lights. Watch the ship. Check 4. Watch out. 53's the mic. 53, check 53. I'm coming. You're good. Line 4, ready. Coming. Check. Hey, easy. Check. 53's mic. Hey, Delta. Army.
Breeze now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
21. Check. Over. Check. SOS.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Mike, 53. Mike. Pilot, 64, weak. Check safety. You're good. Line 4, ready. 6-6, bullet high. Kill.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Ready? Yellow lady. Check. Kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Watch tight end.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shit. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Rush, easy, opposite.
On first down, it's Lindsey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time. Hey, kill. Let's get up. Here we go. You go tight. You got tight right there. Well, hey, we're going Mike 40. Blue Dan. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 52.
A carry now for McKissick. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready. 5-8. Watch your slant. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. Check 3.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Back. X3. 218. Chopper.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 53. Let's go, D. Check. Yeah. Reset. Hey, wahoo.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Kill. Quick edge. You're good. Right forward, ready. Tonight.
They'll run here with Lindsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check right. Check 15. Check. Kill. Shoot. Switch.
Another run by Lindsey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Mike, let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Smooth. Look at me. Door. Get it.
To throw again on second down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watch quick.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
48 for Mike. All day, just like that.
On fourth down, Jones. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Jones on first down. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check your hot read. Hey, easy. Check. 0-2. Hey, seam 6.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
36.
They give it off here to the tight end. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 48-yard line.
Squeeze. Push him back.
Here's McKissick. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
The Jets on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Slam. Check. Slam.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Jets on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run with McKissick. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Go. Check 43. Yep. 53, Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Hey.
Hey,
we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Cut.
hey, Echo. Now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, this is Cannon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Third down and 12.
Under 10. 10.
One more time, it's Cannon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable for Grant. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, 30, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones. Off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Jones now on 1st and 10. The quick slant caught. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 2. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Miami.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.